Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. We are going to be doing another declutter, and this is my blush, bronze, and highlights. I do have a playlist down below of all the other ones that I've done in this series, and I've already done lipstick so far this time around, and we are continuing on with this area here, and I leave in just about a week, and I don't have many days off between now and then, so I'm going to try to do as many of these declutters as I can today, and you will see them while I'm gone. So let's just get into this. Alright, so we are starting off with my highlights, which have definitely accumulated in the past few months. I have some liquid ones here and then the powders. We'll just start off with things that I know I love and use and will definitely be keeping. First is my Champagne Pop. I've already hit pan on this, so I'm definitely keeping that. That is a favorite. I'm also keeping this Wet n Wild one. It's from their Mermaid collection. It is amazing for the price. Like, it's just as good as high end, and I absolutely love it. The packaging's a little flimsy, but other than that, it's really good. I will be keeping my Mary Luminizer from the Balm. I just got this one from Lily Lolo. It's more of an everyday subtle highlight that just gives a nice like glow to the face, and it really doesn't look like anything when you look at it on camera, but on the face it is really pretty. It's in the shade Champagne as well, and I will be keeping that one. I will also be keeping the Fenty Beauty. This one is amazing. I just got it. It's in the Mean Money and Hustle Baby. So I will be keeping that one. It is gorgeous. Alright, we dwindled it down. I'm going to be keeping my Makeup Forever as well. This one I feel like I didn't like in the very beginning, but I'm obsessed with it right now. It doesn't stay very long on the face, which is why it's not my favorite, but I use it all the time, so I'm definitely keeping that one. This Butter blush I put in my highlight section because it is more of a highlight, but it's not very exciting. It's more of a pinky tone, which really doesn't work for me. You're not really going to see it very well. But I'm just going to get rid of this one because it just doesn't wow me as much. I have this Rainbow highlight from Wet n Wild. It's definitely one I use more for work than every day. It's really fun though, and it was really inexpensive for such a trendy piece, so I'm going to keep this for now because I do use this again a lot for work. I have the Sephora Collection one, which I do really enjoy as well. You can't purchase it anymore, unfortunately. It is getting very old. It isn't picking up as much product as it used to. And I have so many others in the same type of champagne-y color, so I think I will hand this one off while it's still somewhat in good condition. For this one, this is the Becca Highlight in Opal. I will be keeping this one as well. It's just a different color than most of my other ones, so I will be keeping this one. So I've only got rid of 2 highlights, but I feel like the majority of my misses were in these liquid ones. I'm just not a huge fan of liquid highlight. I'd rather have something that's more of a powder version. And yeah, so I will be keeping the Fluid Sheer from Giorgio Armani because I do like to mix it in with foundation. If I do want a glow all over, I will be using this one. So that one I'm keeping. But the other 4 I am going to pass off. So I have the Cover FX Illuminating Primer, just too shiny for my liking for a primer. I also have the Lancome Click and Glow, which are awful. It pretty much picks up all of your foundation. It really doesn't do much. It is really more of a hassle than what it needs to be. And then I have these 2 from Tarte. We have the Brighter Days here, and then I have the Brilliance Plus, which I think is more bronzer-y, but I'm just going to get rid of all 4 of these. Alright, so these are all of my blushes. I have some powder ones here, some creams, and then some palettes right here. I am missing my Milk Makeup, the stick one, but I am keeping that one. We'll just go into everything else. So, first off, I am definitely keeping my Hourglass one. This is beautiful. It's in the shade Mood Exposure. It's like the perfect everyday blush. I absolutely love it. So wearable for so many skin tones. So, it's stunning. We'll be keeping that one. I also will be keeping my Antonym blush as well. This is in the Baked Blush in Peach. Again, gorgeous. Very similar vibes where it's kind of like swirled in with like a highlight, which it's just stunning. And the packaging is magnetic and just, oh, it's gorgeous. I love this blush so much. I will be keeping this Almay one. It is amazing and so underrated. It is gorgeous. You can see how it has like the stripes swirled together. It is beautiful. It does have like little stars there, which kind of give me like Givenchy vibes. Can you see? It is a beautiful blush. It's their Smart Shade Powder Blush in number 20 Nude. I will be getting rid of this here. This is the Super Orgasm. It's just too glittery for me from NARS, so I'm even going to pass that one along. Getting rid of this e.l.f. one. I don't think anyone in my family would like it, but it just does not give me much pigment on the face, and it's a little patchy and hard to work with, so I'm going to get rid of this guy here. I think I've decided I'm just not into cream blushes all that much. I mean, these work pretty well, but I just think using a powder is a lot easier than using a cream blush. I'm just going to pass both of these along. Dandelion from Benefit I am keeping. It's a good everyday blush, especially if you are fair. So I will be keeping that one. And I'm also keeping Rockateur as well, which is more of a cool tone mauve, which I really enjoy as well, so I'm keeping both of these. This e.l.f. one I want to just love, but I have so many others in the similar shade that I always pick up those rather than this one. I haven't had it long and it's already gotten a little beady, so I'm just gonna pan that one. Actually, I'm probably just gonna throw this one away because it doesn't seem like it's in the best of form. Tiny little Makeup Forever one is just a 100-point sample that I just got. I will be keeping it because I kind of want to try it out. It's a tiny little pan worth. But even if it doesn't work as a blush, I think it'd be really fun as like a pink eyeshadow. So I will be keeping that one. This is in the shade number S214. This one from e.l.f. Let me see it real quick. This one is very different for me. I don't really have other blushes like this. This is more of a contour shade for me in person. And then this one is a peach, like a light peach. And again, I really don't have too much like this. And this is in, let's see, their blush duo in Soft and Suede. So I will be keeping that one. And then this Wet n Wild one I also really enjoy. This is the Color Icon blush in Apricot in the middle. And this one is gorgeous. These are amazing blushes. They're only $2. I actually finished the Rose Champagne one from this line and they're just stunning. They have such good pigmentation, so incredibly soft, easy to work with. Hopefully you can see the color. It's just really pretty and natural. I love it. And then for these guys here, I'm definitely going to keep my Becca one. I've gone back and forth with this on this one, but I just love some of the blushes in here. Just 3 shades. I don't use this one as much, but the other 2 I use all the time, so I'm definitely keeping that one. But this one here I am going to part with. I just don't pick it up, and I have other things that fit my needs. Like, I'm never going to use these 2 here. They're just too dark for me. I already have a blush that I love in this type of shade. This highlight isn't very crazy, and this bronzer I don't use, so I'm going to pass this on to a family member because I'm sure they'd be ecstatic to receive this. So these are all of my bronzers, and I don't have too many bronzers because I usually just stick with the ones that I love. This Physicians Formula one is obviously the one that I love. I've hit pan and it's growing very quickly. I love this bronzer. I will be buying another when this is gone because it is my favorite, and I'm definitely keeping that one. This NARS liquid one, I just have no desire to try, so I'm just going to hand this one off. These 2 Too Faced ones I don't normally pick up, but let me see. Sun Bunny I'm definitely getting rid of. It is more red toned when I apply it, so it looks like I have an awful sunburn whenever I use this one, so I'm definitely going to get rid of this one here. I will be, this is the Chocolate Soleil. I'm just not a huge fan of it, and I have this one here from Sephora Collection. This is in the shade Light, and I'd rather use this one over this one. Mostly because of the size. I can definitely get a better brush inside here, and it just lasts a little bit longer on me. I just really enjoy these. I feel like these are very underrated, but they are pretty amazing. This one here is actually a powder foundation that was too dark when I ordered it, but I do use it as a bronzer a lot because it is very light, so it's a very subtle bronzer, but it's also glowy, so it's just a really good one for me. Even though it didn't work as a foundation, I love it as a bronzer. It's from Antonym again, and this is their Baked Foundation in Medium Beige. It's pretty amazing. This one here I got for a video to try out and see if I like it. I still want to do that, so I will keep this one. This Kind of Beauty is in a project pan. It's not my favorite, but I do use it as an eyeshadow and it works pretty well for that. It just is a tiny little jar for a bronzer, so you can't put a brush in it or anything. So I think once I'm done with my project pan, I will be getting rid of this one here. And then this is the Hourglass bronzer. This is in Luminous Bronze Light. I don't normally pick this one up. Nothing really wrong with it. It's just one I don't pick up. And I feel like this one from Antonym is very similar when I use it on the face. And this one I feel like works a little bit wide tone-wise than this. So I will be getting rid of the Hourglass and keeping that one here. So for blushes, this is what I'm keeping. I'm just keeping 8 blushes. This one's a tiny little travel size, and then I do have the palette as well, so I feel like this is a lot more manageable now. This is everything that I'm decluttering, which feels so good. Like once it's all together, it does look like quite a bit. I got a huge chunk of my bronzers gone, all the cream products that I just don't use, a giant face palette, so I'm very proud of that. This is all I have for you for this video. Stay tuned and subscribe if you love declutters, because I will be doing the rest of my collection. Again, I do already have a playlist which I'll link down below. And that is all I have for you. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye everyone!